Today we'll be starting with a new poem, Pike by Ted Hughes. Edward James Hughes was an English poet, translator, and children's writer. Critics frequently rank him as one of the best poets of his generation and one of 20th century's greatest writers. Now, let's see what the poem is about. Pike by Ted Hughes is divided into three parts. The first part of the poem deals with his admiration for the pike, which comes in the beginning of the poem, where the poet describes the size and color of the pike with its grandeur by nature. He then keeps on admiring the beauty and the presence of the fish in the water. It is a highly visual poem, and it is also conventional in tone, and it serves an effective device to heighten the tension and the violence which is a bit there in the poem. Now, Pike is one of Ted Hughes' best loved animal poems. It is a tribute to a freshwater fish he respected and feared, one which he knew as a child and carried with him in his dreams. Now, this poem, actually Pike, is a sequence of 10 stanzas which takes the reader from a descriptive present to a boyhood past, which rather magically becomes present again as the speaker turns full circle with the always watching Pike. Now, let's come to the poem. Pike, the 3 inches long, perfect, pike in all parts, green, tiggering the gold, killers from the egg, the malevolent aged grin. They dance on the surface among the flies, or move stunned by their own grandeur over a bed of emerald silhouette, of submarine delicacy and horror 100 feet long in their world. In ponds under the heat-struck lily pads gloom of the stillness, locked on the last year's black leaves, watching upwards, or hung in an amber cavern of weeds. Now, how does the poet starts the poem? Ted Hughes. Pike by Ted Hughes is a poem in which the persona's observation of the natural world provokes the realization of how human beings have been wrongly imposing their own angle of vision and interpretation to the world of animals, where nothing of human perspective and understanding can apply. The persona begins with an objective description of the fish, that is pike. The first line, pike 3 inches long, perfect, pike in all parts, green, killer from the egg. Now the description is however punctuated with thoughtfulness. The title focuses immediate attention on the creatures under scrutiny and on the natural world, which informs most of Ted Hughes' work. The poem can be divided into 3 parts, as I already told you, and 3 changing perspectives according to the 3 changing parts. The first part, that is stanza 1 and 2, sets the scene, describing the voracious, ruthless nature of this fish and establishes its green water world. In these stanzas, Hughes maintains an objective narrative perspective in which the fish and its environment occupy the center of attention. Now, in stanza 3 to 7, he begins a consideration of the attention of the predatory nature of pike and describes it as it moves through a green gold shadow habitat. Hughes vividly describes the fish jaw, hooked clamp and fangs and makes the reader almost terrified as he describes the pike's ruthless nature as it lurks silently waiting in the weed for its prey. So here we can say that the stanza we're talking about here, the jaws, hooked clamp and fangs, not to be changed at this date, a life subdued to his instrument, the gills kneading quietly and the pectorals. 3 we kept behind glass, jungled in weed, 3 inches, 4 and 4, half a half, fed fried to them, suddenly there were 2, finally 1. Now here again we can say that there is a kind of a violence and a kind of a pictorial visual imagery that is being presented by Ted Hughes in the poem. So it appears to be a kind of a live interpretation, a visual interpretation of the poem, which of Pike especially, which is being presented by Hughes in Pike. We'll continue with this poem in the next class. Thank you.